Welcome to the World News. Interesting stories around the globe just for you. I'm Randolf Jamias here in Naypyidaw. For starters, in the U.S., a man on Sunday opened fire at a beauty salon in suburban Milwaukee in the U.S. state of Wisconsin, killing 3 and injuring 4. The suspect was identified as a 45-year-old man, Radcliffe Houghton, who was later found dead. According to the local police, Houghton and his wife had been restrained recently. Last week, he received a restraining order from Wisconsin court, submitted by his wife for domestic abuse. The riot police were sent as explosives have been found at the site. At around 17-hour local time, the police announced that the explosives had been disposed of. Yet the cause of the suspect's death was not known. The case is still under investigation.
I can confirm that the suspect in the shooting matter, Mr. Radcliffe F. Houghton, has been found in the salon. It appears that he is deceased of a self-induced gunshot wound.
Meanwhile, in Israel, the country held its first major earthquake drill on Sunday, stepping away from simulated Iranian missile salvos, though officials insisted the country remained ready for any war with its arch foe. School children, civil servants, and others participating in the annual Turning Point 6 exercise were urged to flee outdoors if possible when tremor alerts were announced on radio and TV. The exercise coincided with Israeli-hosted joint missile defense maneuvers with U.S. forces. The change in format comes during a repeat in the hostile rhetoric over Tehran's disputed nuclear program. But Israeli officials denied the drill signaled an easing of their Iran posture. Now for some latest news in gadgets. Apple sent out invitations Tuesday for an event in exactly 1 week's time where the company is widely expected to unveil a new iPad mini, a smaller version of its market-leading tablet computer. Some blogs which closely monitor Apple say the new tablet could be priced from $249 to $399, which could pressure rivals such as the Amazon Kindle Fire. The October 23rd gathering comes 3 days before the release of Microsoft's new Surface tablet. The Wall Street Journal has reported that Apple has begun production of 10 million of the new iPads. It is expected to have a screen of 7.85 inches compared with 9.7 inches for the current iPad. The new tablet comes as Apple's response to a growing challenge from smaller models such as Kindle Fire, the Google Nexus 7, and the Samsung Galaxy. Let's start our sports news in the Philippines. Runners got down and dirty on Sunday as they tackled a series of natural and man-made obstacles while striving through waist-deep mud at a marathon race in Laguna Province. Based on the military boot camp-style training exercise, runners were given 5 hours to complete the 10-kilometer trail of mud pits, vertical walls, and net traps to reach the finish line. A test of endurance, balance, and speed challenged the runners as they crossed narrow planks, carried heavy sandbags, and scaled rocky uphill incline. Runners were given medals after crossing the finish line for their hard-earned achievement, but most preferred the free showers that came after.
Save Mothers is actually a cross training. It's a running, but it also gives a lot of other challenges. There are obstacles.
It's finish line for the triathlon event in New Zealand. Javier Gomez won the ITU Triathlon Grand Final in Auckland, New Zealand on Sunday, and Britain's Jonathan Brownlee claimed silver in what was one of the most exciting finishes in ITU World Series history. Brownlee's second-place finish was enough to be crowned the 2012 ITU World Champion, but he was so close to winning the Grand Final as well. He finished just 2 seconds behind the Spaniard. Brownlee stood proudly holding the World Championship trophy, with Gomez finishing second overall and Russia's Dmitry Polyansky claiming the bronze. Sven Raederer of Switzerland finished 4th overall for the 2nd year in a row.
I felt quite good on the run. I tried. Jonathan was so strong today. He stayed behind me. Most of the times I was with some. Let him out into the wind, and he just came past me. But I'm pleased the season's over. It's been a long year. I'm tired now. But well done to Javier, you know. He's a great athlete, and good to him, good bike, and a great run.
And in tennis, Denmark's Caroline Wozniacki claimed her 20th career title by beating top seed Samantha Stosur 6-2, 4-6, 7-5 in the thrilling Kremlin Cup tennis final on Sunday. The third-seeded Dane trailed Stosur 1-3 in the third set, but recovered her poise to draw level, then broke the Australian in the 12th game to clinch her second title of the season after winning the Korea Open last month. The WTA Tour heads to Istanbul for the Tour Championships starting Tuesday and featuring the top 8 players in the world. Wozniacki is assured a place in the field, but Stosur will travel Turkey as a reserve in the event.
Definitely a big boost. I'm happy that I'm playing so well again, and 2 titles so far this year. I have 1 more tournament to go, and definitely I know that I'm on the right track and know what I can practice on for 2013.
This was a tough court for me to play exactly the way that I want to, and I made it through to the final, so I'm very pleased with that, and fought through some pretty tough matches before this one as well. So certainly lots of positives to take away, and would have been nice to win the last tournament of the year, but runner-up's not too bad either, and I'm sure there's a lot I can build on for next year.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back shortly. Please stay with me.